ING.
Welcome back, everybody. Our first guest is a Saturday Night Live legend and one of my comedy idols. He's a big-time movie star whose credits include the blockbuster Austin Powers and Shrek franchises, and of course the Oscar-nominated Inglourious Bastards. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the incredible Mike Myers! Are you still excited about the gold medal?
Dude, you know the expression having kittens?
No.
I had kittens. I was like, no way. It was like the greatest game I've ever seen.
Medical miracle.
Yeah, I was looking down and I go, I have a kitten coming out of me. How did that happen?
I got to go down to Vancouver and I got to see a couple hockey games, and a hockey game in Canada is like nothing I've ever seen in my lifetime.
It's a religious experience.
It really is?
It really is. A temple of hockey.
It's insane. So did you go nuts that last Sunday?
I was in a bar in New York City. I was like one of 3 Canadians, and that last American goal was like, no way. No way. And if we had not won, it would have been a national day of mourning in Canada.
It really would have been, right? Yeah, they really would have.
Yeah, it was like 76% of the Canadian population. It's like moon landing numbers.
For watching?
For watching it in Canada. 76% of the population watched it.
Oh my gosh. And in Vancouver, it was just gorgeous. I was out there, and they handled it so well, so beautiful and so well organized, and everyone's so psyched to have the Olympics there.
Oh yeah, they're very, I'm from Toronto, so there's a lot of rivalry with people from Vancouver that I am not propagating, but that Vancouver people have towards Toronto. And it's very like, so Mike, you've been to Vancouver before? And I'd be like, yeah, it's great. Yeah, beautiful, isn't it? And I'd be like, yeah, mountains are beautiful, aren't they? And I thought, at that point, were you up all last night making those mountains? Because it's all very like, you know, isn't it awesome here? Isn't it beautiful? And I'm like, yes, it is very beautiful. Yeah. What did I do wrong? That's what I feel.
Why are you picking on?
Yes, yeah. And they have their own accent too. You know, it's very. The word dollar in Vancouver, you ever notice? They'll say, that'll cost $1. It's like they say the word dollar so long, but by the end of the time that they finish saying the word dollar, the dollar has actually gone down in value. So,
the dollar.
Shave twice, sun, moon, leaves fall, new leaves, you know.
I love that you're here, because when I see you normally, it's always like either running around New York. I saw you last time I was at Mario Batali's restaurant.
Yeah.
Del Posto.
I love living in New York. Running into friends, and it's amazing. You know, Mario's a great guy. This is what coming here is like. I was thinking when I was in Toronto, and I'd look and I'd see like the Dick Cavett show, and you'd see people from New York would pop in and say hello. You know, so I'm here to say hello, and congratulations on your anniversary, by the way.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it. That's super cool, man. You can stop by whenever you want to. I love that you did come by.
Thank you, thank you. Actually, I did a painting of Mario that night. I painted him. I
heard about this, and I think we have it in the thing, because you guys know Mario Batali? Here's what he looks like. That's Mario. And then you went home after and you painted. Here's your painting. Hey! That's fantastic, man.
Thank you very much.
You're really talented.
Well,
did you always paint?
No, I started about a year ago, and I find that I paint chefs. So the other painting I do, it's true, is Colonel Sanders. I am obsessed with painting Colonel Sanders.
I'm like, you're great at that.
Well, thanks. I'm like Richard Dreyfuss in Close Encounters. I must draw a chef, you know.
How did you get to just do that? Did you go to art class?
No,
or did you,
I just wanted to do it, you know.
And you see it in your head.
Yeah. Wow. And I also make mashed potato mountains and
chop wood and grow a beard.
Yeah,
and,
it's a long story. It's frightening.
It is scary.
Yes.
Sorry, but you must also be excited. I want to say, Inglourious Bastards. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
For Best Picture.
Well, you know, I have a little micro cameo in it, but
you were amazing. That I went
Thank
to go see the movie, and you know, I'm a giant Mike Myers fan. I've seen all of your movies, but I went to go see it, and I know you had a cameo in it, and I'm like, I wonder how everyone's going to take you doing it. No jokes, it's a serious role. You play like a
I play a British general. I got the call. Quentin Tarantino wants to call you, and I'm like, oh my God, I love Quentin Tarantino. And I was like, geez, I wonder what he wants. You know, this is so weird. Then he calls and he's like, Mike, Quentin, listen, I'm doing a World War II movie. I'm like, what? And he's like, I am obsessed with World War II. My parents were in World War II. My dad was in the Royal Engineers, and my mom was in the Royal Air Force. I make little miniature models, little scale models from World War II, if that isn't proof enough that I've lost my genitalia at this point. That there.
That's pretty. Yeah, you make miniature models.
Yes, it is an official form of birth control. I think you'll find. I go, oh, hi, potential romantic interest. It's the Germans, I think. Okay.
We're just putting the tanks away.
So he says, do you want to play a British general? I'm like, no way. And I was like, yes. And so I went and I got fitted for my British general outfit. And it was shooting in Berlin at actual SS headquarters, and I'm there, and it's like just pure evil, just an evil place. And it's like, you know, Quentin wants to say hello, so I'm there in my uniform, and I go, and he's directing a scene, and he's in a room, and I can't see what he's directing, and he's there, and he's like, hold on 1 second, and action. So I look around the corner, and there's a guy, it's Hitler. Hitler's in the scene. And I'm like, that's Hitler. And it's like, you know, mein General, wollen Sie tanzen mit einem Mineralwasser? And Hitler goes, you know, Churchill habe gesprochen in dem Gerolstein Mineralwasser in dem deutsche Kunft. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then Tarantino goes, and cut. What did you think? What do I think? It's Hitler. What did I think? I think Hitler's right there. How was your flight? Forget my flight. There's Hitler. Hitler's right there.
So weird.
Why are we killing him?
But, you know. But you destroyed this because you had like you had was it just a prosthetic nose, but you had a ball cap?
Everything, and he designed everything. I served at
Who did these freckles? You had like all age spots or freckles?
And there's all Tarantino. Tarantino was
brilliant. And I was like, and everybody in my theater was like, they were just blown, right into it. It was just like blown away. You were an amazing job. That was so good, brother. That was awesome. I loved it.
I had a great time.
So good, because I could easily go. You know, you're like, people, it was so good. And what a great movie, too. And Christoph Waltz is it Waltz or Waltz?
Waltz, I think.
Yeah.
I want to say Waltz.
Yeah. Do you know how to waltz? Or?
I do. It's a wonderful thing. I do it on Wednesdays.
Oh, I've done that once or twice.
Yes, of course.
A lot of people don't know that you've acted since you're a little kid. I mean, this isn't just like a new, just from Saturday Night Live discovery. You were a child actor.
I did TV commercials when I was a kid.
We have a commercial. It's a Wrigley's gum commercial. Wrigley gum.
Yeah, this was a tough one for me. I was 11 years old, and the catchphrase of the commercial is, "Hey Jack, want some gum? Some Wrigley Spearmint gum?" And he goes, "Hey Joey, you've graduated to the big stick." And when you're 11 years old and you're in the suburbs of Toronto, and it's like, good news, I get to be an actor. Bad news, it's you've graduated to the big stick. And I'd be like, this is cruel and unusual, you know? I'd be like doing a test, and somebody from another class would go, "Hey Myers, you graduated to the big stick."
Just really burning you. Yeah, like, one day I'm going to kill Hitler.
Yes.
Yeah, then you can tell them. Yeah.
Dude, it's been a back burner thing of mine to kill Hitler.
One day, man. You know. Yeah. So we have the actual commercial.
Oh, cool.
Here's Mike Myers at a very young age.
It's Wrigley's.
Yeah,
Well, you graduated to the big stick.
Wrigley Spearmint.
Spearmint straight.
Yeah, straight, Jack.
The name's Ned, Joey.
Yeah, real straight.
Real straight, yeah. Don't even forget about it.
Yeah.
More with Mike Myers when we get back, everybody. Come on. Welcome back. I'm hanging out with the one and only Mike Myers.
the fun ever starts. Usually stop, turn it around. Just got maudlin.
No,
Just got
maudlin.
Okay.
Hey, so you have the Canadian jersey, so you're very proud to be.
I'm very proud to be Canadian.
You really are.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm also an American citizen. I'm both. I get to be both.
You ever? I mean, did you ever think about doing a show for Canada?
I'm actually working on a show right now for Canada. I'm not sure what the title is, and I'm not sure which way I'm going to go. It could be called the historical inevitability of dialectical materialism as it relates to Jeffersonian manifest destiny. Or I might call it Mike's Canada Corner. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It's a toss-up.
I think I'm going to go with Mike's Canada Corner.
Yeah, I think Mike's Canada Corner is good. Can we see it? Can I see any of it?
Yes, we can. I want to talk to the American people tonight in the wake of Canada's miraculous Olympic victory over the United States in men's hockey. America, well played. Ryan Miller, not since Vladislav Tretiak have I seen such great goaltending. I have to admit, when America scored with 30 seconds to go, I threw up in my mouth. As an American citizen by choice and a Canadian by birth, I feel I benefit from the greatness of both nations. America put a man on the moon. Canada invented curling. America invented fiber optics. Canada invented women's curling. Lately, there have been some Americans who have made disparaging comments about the great Canadian healthcare system. I'm not going to name names, but let's just say it wasn't the Democrats. Now, a lot of those boys on Team Canada grew up with universal health care. It didn't stop them from doing this.
There, and a shot stopped by Miller. Rebound, score!
Didn't stop them doing this.
Jammed it to him. Loose puck, score!
Or even this.
On to Jerome again. Like Crosby scores! It's over!
Yes. Now, it's good. It's good. Now, Canada is your #1 trading partner. Canada stood shoulder to shoulder with America and Afghanistan. Not just the Limeys, the Canucks were there too. But let's not make this a history lesson. Instead, let's talk about the Rush-Bagot Treaty of 1817. Now, the Rush-Bagot Treaty of 1817 is not to be confused with the Rush Treaty of 2112. A treaty in which every citizen in North America will be issued a copy of what is arguably the greatest concept album ever recorded by a power trio. The Rush-Bagot Treaty created the longest undefended border in the world and is the longest held arms treaty in the history of mankind. This was done through legislation and negotiation, not through trash talking in the corners. On the ice, your right-wingers play on the same team as your left-wingers. So, congratulations, Team Canada. Congratulations, Team USA. God bless America, and God save the Queen.
We can come you on Mike's Canada Corner. I'm here. Mike Myers, everybody!